Hey guys! Today I'm going to tell you how you can get started with Linux. So the first question we need to answer is which distribution we want to choose. I would recommend for beginners either Ubuntu or Linux Mint. I picked these two ones because they are beginner-friendly, stable and really easy to use. When I first installed Linux, I picked Linux Mint because its user interface is very similar to Windows 7 and I wanted to have an easy transition from Windows to Linux. The second question we need to answer is if we only want to try Linux or if we already want to install the distribution. And you have two different options for this. The first one is to install a VirtualBox. A VirtualBox is like a separate environment inside of your current operating system. And inside the VirtualBox you can install different operating systems you want to try. And also you can install it inside the VirtualBox. Or the other option is to create a bootable USB stick with Linux on it. So you just start from the USB stick and try Linux without installing it. And then if you really want to install it, you can also use this USB stick and then install Linux from the USB stick onto your computer. Now I'm gonna guide you through both of the options. First, we're gonna set up everything on a VirtualBox, and after this I'm gonna show you how you can create a bootable USB stick. So let's jump onto my PC. So go to virtualbox.org and then you go to Downloads, and then depending on which operating system you have right now, you can choose between a VirtualBox for Windows, for macOS or for Linux. I already installed the VirtualBox, so I'm not going to install it now and just simply start it. Okay, here you can see my VirtualBox. Now the next thing we need to do is to get a Linux ISO from the distribution we want to install. So in our case, I'm going to show you Linux Mint. So go to linuxmint.com and then go to the Downloads tab. And now we have different desktop environments for Linux Mint. And the one I started with and which I'm going to show you now is Cinnamon. But of course you can pick whichever you like. And then we have different servers where we can download the ISO file from. So yeah, just pick whichever server you like and download your ISO. I already downloaded it, so I'm jumping back to my VirtualBox now. Okay, I already installed some distributions, that's why they are already here. But for you, this would be empty. And now you click on New. And then enter the name of the operating system. So we are having Linux Mint. Because I already have Linux Mint in my VirtualBox, I need to name it somehow different than the previous one. So I will take Linux Mint 3. Then click on Next. In this window you can decide how much memory you want to allocate to the virtual machine. So yeah, you can slide upwards and downwards, and I would recommend staying in the green area so that the operating system where your VirtualBox is running on it is still able to work properly. And then click on Next. And then you decide if you want to create a virtual hard disk. I would do this and click on Create. And then you can choose the hard disk file type. In our case, it's a disk image, so we click on Next. Here I also recommend dynamically allocated. Click on Next. In this window you can decide about the size of the virtual hard disk. So if you are not sure how much you need, I would recommend to take a little bit more than you think you would need. And then click on Create. Okay, now you see that we have the machine here. Now we need to fetch the ISO. For this, click on Settings, and then click on Storage, and here on this disk, and then here on this disk image, choose a disk file, and then in your download folder you should have your Linux Mint ISO file. So click on it and click on Open, and then click on OK. Okay, and now we can click on Start. Then click on Start again. Okay, and then you can press Enter. Okay, now you are actually in the system and can simply use it as if you already installed it. Of course, there are some limitations, but yeah, if you want to try Linux without installing it, you can just try it now, like for example, open the web browser or anything. Okay, first we want to make the screen a bit bigger, so I'm gonna switch to full screen mode. And then I'm gonna go to Display. And then I'm picking something which is as close as possible to my resolution, because in the VirtualBox I didn't have the option which exactly matches my screen type. Okay, so yeah, now you can just try out your operating system here. And if you want to leave, you can put your mouse down here and then you can click on this X, and then you can decide what the VirtualBox should do. If you think that you really want to install it, so we can install it in the VirtualBox, which I will show you now. Click on here, the disk. So choose your language, click on Continue. Then choose your keyboard layout, which in my case would be the German keyboard. And click on Continue. I would install the multimedia codecs and then continue. Right, now erase disk and install Linux Mint. This is fine because we are inside the VirtualBox, so it won't erase your operating system. So don't worry, you can click on Install Now. Yeah, then click on Continue. Then you need to choose your time zone and click on Continue. Then enter your name, and if you want, you can enter a password. But I won't really have a proper password now, because I'm gonna delete this after the tutorial. Also, if you want, you can encrypt your home folder, choose it here. Then click on Continue. And then it's gonna install everything. Yeah, and that's it for the installation process. Now I'm gonna show you how you can create a bootable USB stick with a Linux Mint on it. Right, to create a USB stick, you need a USB stick which has obviously at least the size of Linux Mint, which is in our case 1.8 gigabytes, and also the USB stick has to be completely empty. Then you need to install Berliner Etcher. Yeah, go to berliner.io Etcher, and then you can download it for either Windows or macOS. Yeah, in my case I'm using Manjaro, so I'm gonna install it via my package manager. Oh, Berliner, I need to find it. Berliner Etcher. You need to insert your USB stick, your empty. Then choose, because we are using the ISO file, you need to click on Flash from File. Then choose your ISO file and click on Open. And then select Target. Now here your USB stick should show up. And then you click on Select. And then you click on Flash, and then you just need to wait until it has finished. When you're done with creating your bootable USB stick, you need to restart your PC and then enter the BIOS menu by pressing one of your F keys. So sometimes it's F2 or F12. So yeah, you need to check which one you need for your PC. And then from the BIOS menu, you can choose that you want to start from the USB stick, and then you will see the same windows we already saw in the VirtualBox. When you're done with your Linux Mint installation, I recommend to do some things, which I described in my video 5 to-dos after Linux Mint installation. I will put a card at the top, and also I will link this video in my description box. Also, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day. Bye!